welcome to Pet Pals. We decided to start this episode off with a bundle of energy. I'm Bethany Davidson, the Humane Educator at Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center, and smothering Tammy with kisses is Zolo, and he is one of our puppies on the adoption floor right now. He's a 9-month-old pit bull mix. He is a handsome guy with that black and white coat. He's got that great stripe down the center of his face, and he is he's all puppy still. He wants to run around. He doesn't know what he wants to get into, whether he wants to play with this toy or that toy, and he wants to jump up, and he really just needs somebody to establish some manners with him and some boundaries, and then just lavish him with love. Zolo made his way here because the owner said they can't keep him where they live anymore, that he's just too much. He is a high energy dog, so if you're looking for more of a couch potato-y type dog, maybe Zolo is not the best fit for you. But he does really enjoy affection. He likes to cuddle. He likes sleeping with you, according to his previous owner. He wants to give you kisses, but he's going to need an outlet for all of that energy so that he gets to that point. So he needs somebody who's going to take him hiking and maybe out for a run to the dog park, playing fetch with him in the backyard, those types of things, so that he can get to the point where he's relaxed and wants to cuddle with you. He has lived previously with other dogs, so you know, that should be okay. He gets along with them. He rides well in the car. He's friendly, energetic, but he does need to work on things like jumping, because he wants to jump up on you and lick every part of your body. And just teaching him some good manners will be really helpful, so that he knows sit and stay and down, and he walks politely on a leash, especially when you have a dog that's a breed that maybe some people are a little apprehensive about. The better trained he is, the better his manners are. He's going to be not only a good ambassador for his breed, but it's just going to be more beneficial for you in a community. If you were interested in making Zolo part of your family, you want to stop in and visit with him here at 1832 Rosemont Avenue. He is a puppy under a year old, so he will be adopted through our puppy process, which means that we will take up to 4 applications and choose the best fit for the dog. Our puppies are adopted for a fee of $150. We have another one of our bonded pairs that's available for adoption right now for you as our next guests. They are Brindle and Piper. And Brindle is the brindle colored boxer mix, and Piper is the red and white beagle mix. And they came to us because they were unable to have the owners were unable to have them at their new home. They just not allowed to have pets is something that we frequently deal with here. And we do our best to find them, you know, another forever home, if you will. Brindle is about 4 years old, and Piper is 9. And Brindle's kind of, he's just, when you walk by his kennel, he's just laying there, kind of hanging out, chilling. Piper is much more talkative. She has a lot of feelings about being in her kennel. She wants to come out. She can be what I would call maybe a little whiny, but it's endearing to a certain degree. They are both color-coded blue, which means they adjust well to new environments. They're very affectionate, very friendly. They're very easygoing, easy to walk, easy to handle. So even though there are 2 of them and they're about 50 pounds apiece, so this is over 100 pounds a dog right here with the 2 of them, they're in some instances easier to care for than some of the single dogs that we have available for adoption. Piper would need to go on a diet, get her down to a good weight. But other than that, they just love hanging out together. They've taken them out to events. They just do really well, and they just need someone who's willing to take on both of them. Piper is already spayed, and then we will also get Brindle here neutered. This is kind of what Brindle's status is, his normal everyday thing is. And hopefully we will get them into a new forever home soon. Because Piper is a senior, you will get a $20 discount for her adoption fee. And then because you're taking 2, you will get another $20 reduction in your adoption fee. So you really can't beat all that you're getting for that price. We make sure all of our animals are spayed or neutered. They're microchipped. They get county licenses, rabies vaccines, distemper and bordetella vaccines. They get flea and tick preventative, dewormer, and a well visit to the vet. So you really are getting a great deal if you were to take in these two amazing dogs. If you are interested in them, the first step is always going to be to stop in and visit with them. We are open to the public 6 days a week. This beautiful girl is Jazzy, and Jazzy is a 3-year-old Border Collie mix. And Border Collies are bred to be working dogs. They're very smart, but they have a very high energy level. So Jazzy would probably do better in a home where you're going to be able to devote a lot of time to her. So somebody who's going to take her for runs and walks and hikes, but also give her the mental stimulation that she needs. Things like agility, frisbee, training, all of those things are going to give her the mental stimulation that she needs. She's very smart. She already knows sits, she knows paw. As you can see, she's trying to figure out how to get that treat. She didn't go down like Tammy was trying to get her to do, so then she immediately went into something else because she's smart. She's trying to figure out what she needs to do to get that treat. She's a dog that is probably not going to just sit on your couch all day with you. So making sure that you're fully invested in what you're getting when you're adopting a dog of this breed is going to be very important. She's a beautiful dog. She's got great markings, and she has a very sweet personality, but you have to make sure that you're fully invested in the personality and the activity level of the dogs that you're getting. So just making sure that you're not falling in love with her for what she looks like, but you're prepared to take in all of Jazzy's traits. She is very familiar with Tammy, so she's not exhibiting her shy side right now, but she can be shy around new people. We have color-coded her yellow for that reason, which means she'll probably do better with kids that are a little bit older. We usually say around 6 and up. She can be nervous, kind of cautious in her kennel, kind of backing away from you, lying down, being very submissive. But then after she's comfortable with you, all she wants to do is lavish you with kisses. So she is a very sweet dog. She just takes a little bit of time to get comfortable. She play bows around other dogs. She can be a little difficult to walk because she's excitable. She wants to pull and jump. No issues with food aggression. She willingly gives up objects. So she has a lot of potential. She just needs somebody who's willing to work with her and give her the environment where she's getting both the physical and mental stimulation that she truly needs. If you think that you have that in your home, you can come in and visit with Jazzy. We are open to the public Monday through Saturday. Our hours of operation for open kennels are Monday, Tuesday, and Friday from 10 to 5, Wednesday and Thursday from 12 to 8, and Saturdays from 10 to 4. Madden is our next guest, and he is actually the winner of our Instagram poll, who has the best eyes. It was between Madden here and his ice blue eyes, and Kira, our husky mix, and her ice blue and brown eyes. And Madden came out the victor by about, was it 67 to 43 or something like that. So he is our victor there, and he is quite the handsome guy. He's got those great eyes, that great pit bull smile. What more could you ask for when you're looking at the appearance of a dog? He's about 4 years old. He is a pit bull mix, and the reason that he made his way here was because there were landlord issues. There were breed restrictions where he was living. So if you're interested in adopting any type of pit bull, if you're interested in adopting things like German Shepherds, Huskies, Rottweilers, and a couple of other breeds, you really do want to make sure that you're checking with your landlord first, because there are a lot of apartment complexes especially that have breed restrictions. Also, there are a lot of landlords that have size restrictions as well. We check on all of those things, so if you apply for any animal here, we will call your landlord and make sure that that is an animal that you are allowed to have in your apartment. He is about 4 years old, and he, again, as the same thing with Jazzy, very familiar with Tammy, so not exhibiting his kind of shyer personality traits. but he is one of our shy dogs as well. When you pass his kennel, he's usually just kind of lying there, a little bit sad, a little bit unsure. He just needs somebody to get to know him a little bit, and then he's very sweet. He's a calmer dog, so even though you know, pits do like to get out and be active, he's not going to require as much activity as, say, Zolo would. He's much more relaxed, but he also likes to play, as you can see here. So he might be a better fit if you're not into doing a lot of, you know, outdoor activities. He is pretty good about using his, keeping his kennel clean. He's friendly. He reacts favorably to other dogs. But if you're interested in adding any of our dogs to your family, if you have existing dogs, you do want to bring your dog in and meet with Madden or any of our other adoptable dogs to make sure that that's going to be a good fit. Because he is an adult dog at 4 years old, Madden here would be adopted for a fee of $92.50. A great number of our dogs have applications or have been on the show recently, so we decided to end this portion of the show with one of our rabbits. We have a large number of rabbits that are available for adoption right now, so if you're interested, now is a great time to stop in. We have a variety of genders, we have a variety of colors, a variety of breeds. The rabbit that we're going to showcase for you today is actually my favorite rabbit. This is Judy, and she is also the rabbit that has been with us the longest. She arrived in the shelter on April 25th, and she has been here ever since. We have not yet been able to find her the perfect family for her. She is 1 to 2 years old, and she actually came to us as a stray, and she is a mini Rex mix. Rex rabbits have that really soft, velvety fur, so she is incredibly soft. But she also has the most beautiful markings. So she's got the top with the brown, and then it kind of gets into little spots, and then underneath she's white. She's just very striking. And of all the rabbits, she's the most comfortable being handled. She likes to be pet. You can pick her up fairly easily. She's just really chill. She comes to the front of her cage and asks for attention from volunteers and visitors. She's just amazing, and it's shocking that people haven't wanted to come in and take her home. Our rabbits are all adopted for a fee of $50. We do make sure that all of our rabbits are spayed or neutered before they leave, just as we would any of our dogs or cats. All of our rabbits and all of our animals we do an adoption interview for. We have a special volunteer who is very experienced with rabbits, and she goes over all of those things with you so that you have more of an understanding before you take any of your rabbits home that you adopt from us. If you are interested in Judy or any of our adoptable rabbits, stop in and visit. We can make sure that once you read their profiles, you're able to see them outside of their cages and get you on your way to adopting your very own rabbit. That's going to do it for this portion of the show. After the break, we are going to introduce you to a few of our cats that are looking for forever homes. Our cat population is majority of the population here. They make up about 60% of our animals, and we hope that maybe you'll see one that you'll want to take home and make part of your family.
The Frederick County Sheriff's Office now offers fingerprinting services 3 days per week, from Tuesday through Thursday. Our goal is to make it more convenient for citizens to have fingerprints taken for employment, licenses, permits, and other important issues like adoption and child care services. The Sheriff's Office will continue to accept credit and debit cards, checks, and money orders as payment for fingerprint fees. Cash is not accepted. For more information, contact the Fingerprint Information Line at 301-600-4058.
Welcome back. Our first cat guest is Melody, and she is one of the many beautiful black cats that we have available for adoption right now. She's about 1 to 2 years old, and she was owned, but owned here just means that someone cared for them for a period of about 2 weeks. So she didn't have a name, and we don't have a lot of information about her. So, you know, if you're taking care of a stray cat that lives outside your house and you've been feeding it for the last year, technically that is now your cat. She made her way here, and we gave her a name, and we've given her, we've spayed her, we've given her her rabies vaccine, distemper, we've given her some dewormer, some flea and tick preventative. We've gone ahead and microchipped her, and now she's ready to find a family of her own. She is listed as one of our yellow cats. So when she came in, she was a little shy. She's definitely starting to come out of her shell, whereas before she was hiding in her litter box, hiding in her bed, not really wanting to come up and interact with people. And the last couple days, every time I walk by her cage, she's right at the front. She's interested. When I got her out of her cage today to bring her out onto the show, she let me easily pick her up. When I started petting her, she was purring. But then when she came out here, it's a strange environment. There are some people that she wasn't familiar with. She was a little hesitant, but then she kind of relatively quickly settled in on Tammy's lap. So some of the shy cats, just be mindful that it takes them a little bit longer to warm up. And it's not as long as people think. Sometimes you just stand in front of their cage for 60 seconds and then they feel more comfortable with you. But you have to be willing to kind of give them that minute and not be reaching in for them as soon as you open it up, kind of let them get a little bit more comfortable. All of our adult cats are adopted for a fee of $97.50. So that includes all of the medical stuff that we've already discussed. You really can't beat what you're getting for that price. If you were just to get a cat spayed somewhere, it's going to be well beyond $100 to do that. So it's a great investment, and you know that we are doing some vet checks, so you kind of know more what you're getting. We also have volunteers who spend a lot of time with these cats. If you check out our Facebook page, they often comment underneath the animals' profile pictures so that you can get more of an idea of what they are like when they're comfortable with someone. Maybe you're looking for a lap cat, or you're looking for a playful cat, or you're looking for one that's a little bit more independent. You can get that information from there or just from talking to the staff and volunteers here. We want to set you up with the cat that's going to best fit your lifestyle. And if you are looking for a little bit of a calmer girl, and you have a little bit of time to devote to someone who needs a little bit of patience, then maybe Melody is the right fit for you. And you can visit her here at 1832 Rosemont Avenue. Shepherd is our next guest, and she is one of our kind of super senior cats. She is 10 years old. She is one of the oldest cats on the adoption floor. We have one who's 11. We have a couple who are 10, including Cabana cat Esme and Shepherd here. Then we have some 9. So these older cats are great. They are, their personalities are well established. They're generally a lot calmer. They tend to be the cats that want to hang out with you, sit on your lap, cuddle up next to you, sleep on the end of your bed, want to be petted all the time. They're just more relaxed. They're not going to be as, not going to need you to play with them as much. So they're just kind of nice cats if you're just looking for a companion. Our senior cats also go home for senior discounts. So our normal adoption fee is $97.50. If you adopt a cat between the ages of 5 and 9, then you get $20 off. If you adopt a cat like Shepherd here, who is BA 10 and up, then you get $40 off your adoption fee. Shepherd is a Torby, and so what that means is that she has kind of tortoise shell coloring with the blacks and the oranges, but it's also mixed with that tabby cat striping. So she's got a very unique coloring. She's got a great round little face, and since she's been pretty scared since she's been here, it kind of has that grumpy cat look to it, which is kind of endearing. She is a little shy here, but she, once you reach your hand in and start petting her, she starts to purr and warm up, and then I was able to easily pick her up. So she just once she gets comfortable, she's just your average cat. She's not necessarily particularly shy. It's just scary here in the shelter environment. So once she gets home, I think that she'll quickly become your new best friend. She was brought to us because the owner was moving to a non-pet friendly apartment and they were unfortunately unable to rehome her on their own. It says that she has lived with dogs before. She's lived with children of a variety of ages. It doesn't say that she gets along with cats, so she might do better as an only cat. And it does say that she was rescued from a neglectful owner in the past. So just being mindful of that history and being patient with her and really giving her lots of TLC. And then her favorite things, the best favorite things for any senior cat, dangle toys and sleeping. So if you want a cat nap partner, maybe Shepherd's going to be the perfect cat for you. You won't know until you stop in and visit with her. If you want to see what her application status was before making the trip, you can always give us a call and ask for more information at 301-600-1546. Beefy here is another one of our senior cats. He's 6 years old, and he is quickly rising into the ranks of one of my favorites. He's just got a very sweet personality, and he's just so cute when you look at him. He's got those great little speckles on his nose. He's got these amazing green eyes, and he's just kind of, when you look at him, you're like, yeah, I can see that he would be named Beefy. He came to us because the health of his owner was declining, and they'd had him his entire life, so he's only really had one owner. They say that he can be a little shy at first. I haven't really seen any shyness from him, but they also say that he's a lap cat, which he settled in very quickly on Tammy's lap and is loving all the attention. He's just kind of looking around, taking things in, but not trying to get down. His tail's not showing, any signs of uneasiness. So he's just a pretty calm, chill guy. We do have him color-coded as green, so he can be a little bit more active. And that can also be, when they're making these assessments, they're thinking about how he is when they're doing some vet checks on him. So he's a little bit more relaxed when I've seen him, but he's also had a little bit more time to get adjusted to a shelter life. It says that he does get along well with other cats as well as dogs. It says that he's able to handle, he's been exposed to children, but it also says that he needs to adjust to a new environment, and that he had previously 3 brothers, I think is what it says. It says he uses a scratching post. So he's just a great guy who needs another home to lavish him with love. A lot of people are looking for lap cats, and once I make sure that he's definitely into sitting on those laps, then he will get a lap cat card on his cage, as well as all the other, along with all the other cats that have those great lap cat signs, so that we can make them more identifiable for all of our potential adopters who are looking for something specific like that. If you were interested in Beefy, he would go home for that $20 reduction in his adoption fee, making him available for $77.50. A great price for a great cat. If you're interested, again, stop by and visit with us. We are located at 1832 Rosemont Avenue. This is Ava, and Ava is kind of fearless. You open up her cage and she's willing to walk right out on your legs. She wants to explore. She can't wait to get down on the floor around here and look at all the stuff in this new environment for her. She's 1 to 2 years old, and she is a Tortie with white. And Torties, Calicos, Torbies are all known to have a little bit of a sassy streak. So she's definitely going to have a big personality to go with her beautiful markings and stuff. So she's just a beautiful cat with a lot to say too. She was a little chatty when I opened up her cage. So Ava made her way to us because apparently the 2 other cats in her owner's home did not like Ava. So they kept her for about 8 months, and then they brought her to us so that we could find her a more suitable home. Now, just because the other cats didn't like Ava does not mean that Ava has to be in a situation where she's the only cat. When you're introducing animals to your existing animals, you want to take that very slowly. You don't want to just toss them into a situation and say, hey, they'll figure it out on your own. You want to let them gradually get used to someone. Just as when you meet someone, you might not like them at first, but then as you get to know them a little bit more, you discover that you actually do like that person. Same thing with the cats. You want to give them a fair chance to get to know each other kind of on their terms, and keeping them isolated when you're not there to supervise, just to make sure that everything's going to go okay. It says that Ava is very affectionate, but you can't hold her. So she's not really into being held. She's independent-minded and wants to do things on her own terms. But a lot of those cats that you can't hold them, they will crawl up onto your lap, they will sit next to you, they will come to you and ask to be petted. They just don't want you to pick them up and hold them and carry them around. And it's important to respect their space. Your animals will love you more and offer you what you're looking for in the way that they are willing to give it to you if you respect how they want their attention and their affection. If you force things on them, then when they see you, they associate those things that they don't enjoy with you and then they run off. So the more open you are to what they like, the more open they will be to spending time with you. As Ava is now letting us know that she's not happy being restricted to a lap and wants to get down and explore. If you're looking for a sassy, independent little tortie, then you can stop in and visit with us here at Animal Control. We are open to the public 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. The final adoptable we have for you today is Demeter, and she is a sweet little black and white domestic short hair. She's another one of our female cats with the half mustache. We have 3 half mustache black and whites on the floor right now. We have Demeter, who's about a year old, and then we have Maid Marian, and we also have Peanut. And they all are rocking those half stashes. Demeter came to us as a stray. Since she's been with us the end of June, we've gone ahead and given her her rabies vaccine. She's had 2 distemper vaccines, dewormer, flea and tick preventative. She's already been spayed, microchipped. We're also going to hook anybody who would be adopting her up with a free well visit to the vet, so you really can't beat that price. Demeter, I've noticed, is a little curious. She's a little, wants to get down and explore things. She's still a fairly young cat, so she's got some residual kitten energy left over, if you will. But she's eager to have visitors. When I got her out of her cage, she let me pick her up and cuddle her for quite some time. She was purring. She's just kind of got that great all-around thing. She's color-coded as orange, which means she's an average cat, which means you know, she wants to sit and cuddle when she wants to sit and cuddle. She wants to play when she wants to play. It just depends on how she's feeling in that moment. But she just has a good mixture of all those things that people typically want from their cat. Now, whether she'll sit on your lap and hang out for an extended period of time is still up for debate because she's still fairly young. That might be something that she kind of grows into. Again, our adoption fee for our cats is that $97.50. We do offer a discount for adopting multiple cats. So if you were to fall in love with 2, Demeter and someone else, you could get another $20 discount if you were to take both of those cats home with you. We are finishing up the Maryland 2000. If you're watching this at the beginning of the week, all of our cats and kittens are adopted for a fee of $15.50 as long as you apply before the last day in July. And then after that, we'll go back to our normal $97.50 adoption fee. We hope that you've enjoyed meeting some of our adoptable animals today. We hope that you'll tune in again next week where we introduce you to more of our adoptable animals here at Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center. If you don't see anything that you're interested in on our show, always stop in. What you see is just a portion of the animals that we house here. Our address is 1832 Rosemont Avenue, and we are happy to see visitors Monday through Saturday.